back with another video. I'm on this Madden 17.
Between the San Diego Chargers
and I guess I'm getting the ball.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we
I haven't played this game in a long time, and I really suck at it.
The over-reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
All right.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
Right there.
And it's complete to Jacob Tammy.
All right.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here's Ryan.
Oh!
Getting it out left side to Sanu.
Bro, what?
Down, but
Please
not
don't
before
tell me
he
it's a
gets
flag
into
on me.
enemy territory.
If it is, I'm about to do. Let's get it.
And you, as a former defender, should know that the referees are watching this closely. Defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the
gotta
offensive
watch you
guys.
open.
But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Ryan.
No.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Can't you, like...
Second and 10. It's Ryan again.
Oh, I guess I gotta do him.
And this one brought in
Nope.
by Sanu. And he'll be
Oh,
brought down just shy
yardage.
of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
What did you do? Come on. You still got this.
And now he spiked it on third down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and
I wanted to go
spiked it.
for it. It don't really matter. I got this. Oh. Oh.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan.
No! No!
He tipped it, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception.
This is what we get for going for it. You know, we can stop them on defense. Let's do it.
Following the interception here, Rivers.
Oh.
He gets it left side to
What is that? First
Johnson.
down?
And he'll go down right around the 47
Second
this
and
time.
inches.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage.
I should have just
That's
stayed on
exactly
my
what
place.
got done there.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Of course they was going to run it. I already knew.
Territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know an
So
injury
they
knocked
gonna
Melvin
run
Gordon out of the last couple of games, so he missed his opportunity to get to 1,000 yards. But does the injury hurt more, or just the fact he didn't get that 1,000 yards?
Yeah, he was
I know,
on pace for it, obviously. But coming into the season, people were saying this is going to be a good year for him, and we're going to see a bright Melvin Gordon in the future.
I think I know.
They restructured their offense in order to give him better opportunities, and he took advantage of it.
Scary. He's only 23, folks. They go back to Gordon.
Let's go.
First down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage.
See that talking smack up there?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Okay, thank you. I'm about to say, don't let him don't let him get loose and just all y'all and get a touchdown.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
He'll just toss it away. So he throws it away and brings up fourth down.
How many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
Or they might go for it. So, I don't know.
He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And no
return kick it out of bounds.
They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's it. Yeah, let's go. Boy, he dropped it.
Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Yeah.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete.
Bro, did you see that?
4 yards on the completion.
He went back.
Third down.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated in 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really
Let me see if Julio Jones got it in him.
And he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati.
He do.
I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility. He can play in the
No!
They can use him as a wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In
4th
fact,
and 6 still. It's
still
still 4th and 6.
I think he threw 18 passes while
I'm
he was
not gonna
at
punt it.
So you never know
I'm
what
still
you're
trying
going
to
to
go for it.
Sanu has his hands on the football.
Shotgun pass.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
No, I got it.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan.
That's it.
And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field
If I lose to the Chargers, do not suck. He's already said I suck.
Decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it. Is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Right. I was over 22.
He gets it down to the 22-yard line. Vic Beasley.
You saying that going for him?
We always like to talk about
for no reason.
Yeah. Linebackers, third-level defensive backs.
Too bad.
That run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level
Why is he
play.
feeling like that?
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers.
No.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
Injury timeout.
Chargers.
What?
Keenan Allen from 21 yards away.
Look at him holding his back. He got an injury though. They still got that touchdown. Yep. That's alright. Watch this. Watch
and that's
this.
really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Block it, but you know.
For the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
I'm about to make the perfect touchdown ever. I hope. But don't.
Well, that drive started with
I
not a
won't
whole
hold it.
lot of real estate in front of them.
I'm not gonna say
plus
it.
territory, excellent field position.
Okay.
2 plays later, pay dirt. And Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Hester will get a shot.
That way.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Okay.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
I already did this play. It better work this time, man.
Didn't happen.
Nope. Interception.
Intercepted. My goodness.
Interception.
By the linebacker, Manti-Te'o. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But have 2 in the first quarter. That's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about
Number
throwing
12
in
is
his direction too often.
No.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Because I know my team is
Obviously,
better.
they'll be looking
That's
to
why they
stop them
put
from
3
punching
people
it back
on.
in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't
Nah,
it?
cut my
And which
team
team
is
has
better
the
than
advantage?
you.
Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
Bro.
So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take
They
that
left
away
him
from
wide
them? How do we
open.
get the
What
advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are.
You about to
be on
run
the
it.
same page with the guy throwing the football.
Where you at?
Because sometimes
Well,
you're throwing it
that's
in
not
front
like
of the
that,
zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down, Rivers. And
Let's go.
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula.
Well, down they
I
gonna
don't think it'll change
get
for as
2
long
points
as we
down,
play
you know,
football.
because
if someone's trying to
every
throw
time
the
they
ball
close to the
and you
goal
put
line,
pressure on them and make it tough,
they
that's
gonna
only going to help your
do
defense.
it.
Yeah, he
Field
sensed
goal.
being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Oh, no. Get him, get him. Let's go.
He's going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
What the heck?
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
Oh,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it
Okay,
last
I'm not
season.
that far.
Who do you
Okay.
have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall. But maybe they get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck. One of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And
I passed it to Julio Jones.
Brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club.
I'm doing the helmet.
Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, let's go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Guys. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check nickel.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
Our defense sucks.
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first
he
down.
that out of bounds.
Not only does he make the catch,
but
has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Gordon on first down. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Offside. Defense.
From the gun, Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates from 4 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. He'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Like that.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, it's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take, because the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and mini camps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, my. What the heck, man?
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it's incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it.
You want me to
wonder
quit?
what that decision was.
All right.
But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before
All right, guys, I gotta go.
He was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can...
Okay, sorry. No.